Good morning. Welcome to Sports on the Weekend show. It's Christmas in the air. Some people want to bring out their Christmas songs and sing through the week. I know lots of you will be traveling. I wish you a safe journey. Come back soon. And the Weekend show will always be here to take you through the weekends during the festive season. Right now, my name is Okwum, and I have a guest with me in the studio. His name is Christopher Okwum. Welcome to the show, Christopher.
Very good morning. Good to see you.
Okay, good to see you. But like I always start with a quote, let's start with this one. Portuguese international and Juventus player, forward, winger, anything up front, he does it. He gets it right. Cristiano Ronaldo, and he says, I have never tried to hide from the fact that it is my intention to become the best. So it is my intention to become the best. So maybe you can change your intention today on the show. We have to rush straight from the quotes to the headliners right now. We'll start with the Africa Women's Cup of Nations. It wrapped up last weekend and the Super Falcons came out victorious, although it was a difficult tie. They played after goalless draw in the regulation time, and it was another goalless draw in extra time, and at the end of the day, we picked up victory. 4-3 penalties, that was how the score ended. But we have to say big thank you to Tochukwu Oluehi, the goalkeeper of the Super Falcons. She made a beautiful save at the end of the game to ensure that we picked up victory. What did you think about that?
It was a very fantastic match. I felt they had no choice than to win the match, even if they went to the Nations Cup with luck, though their performance was not good on my own side.
Okay, you don't feel the performance was good enough.
But I just felt
I think CAF will agree with you on that, but you can see the celebrations in the background. CAF will agree with you on that because when they released the list of the 11 best players in the tournament, we only had two on the CAF 11. We only had the goalkeeper, Tochukwu Oluehi, who some people are beginning to call the queen of penalties, and we have Onome Ebi, the Super Eagles defender, the Super Falcons defender. But I would say a honorable mention should have been left up for Francesca Odega. She did try, but I think we also went to Twitter to ask the question: do you think the performance wasn't so good? So whose fault was it? Was it the NFF? Was it the coach, Thomas Denaby? Was it the players, the Super Falcons? And the stats came out and it was staggering. The NFF has 67% of the blame. So I'd say that Nigerians think the NFF is to blame for the lackluster performance of the Super Falcons. We are happy they won. Congratulations to them. Also, the money part is always very good, where we know that some of the billionaires in the country, Aliko Dangote and Abdul Samad Rabiu, came together to give them some real millions, about just over 50 million naira. So that's good for the girls. Away from there, let's rush to boxing, where Wilder and that's Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury had a fight last weekend. And after the fight ended in a draw, the scorecard was simple: 115 to 111 for Wilder and 114 to 112 in favor of Fury. Only for the third judge to come out with a 113-113, so at the end of the day, it was a draw. Now, Wilder says with the two knockdowns, he should have won, but Fury says, knockdown or not, I was fighting away from home, and I was knocked down, I got up, and I still fought to the end. I should have won. Okay, if you look at the stats, Fury had landed better punches to Wilder. What do you think?
I think if not that Fury fell twice, I think he would have won the match. So
you think he would have won the match?
Yes, I give it to him, but he was so unlucky.
Okay, to the CAF Champions League this weekend. Last week during the week, we had matches in the CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederations Cup. Lobby Stars were in action. They beat UMS the Loom of Cameroon, and they picked up a victory in that one. And at the end of the day, they got through to the first round of the tournament, and they'll be playing Goma here. Yes, in the first round of the CAF Champions League. Now, in the CAF Confederations Cup, it was Enugu Rangers who were in action in that one, and they were able to go to Ethiopia and beat Defence Force 3-1 to make it a 5-1 aggregate scoreline. And now they have to face USM Bears, yes, Bella Bears of Algeria. Now, that is not a good one. Once we hear North African sides for our clubs, we know it's, this Boyz II Men song, End of the Road.
Yes.
That's what some of us start to sing. What do you think?
Let's give it a try. Let's hope this year in the CAF Champions League they will do better.
I don't see how they'll do better considering the fact that the league is not on. We don't know when the league will start, and then the clubs are just playing. I talked to a coach, an MPFL coach during the week, and he said, look, everyone keeps saying match fitness. He feels that the players have more time to rest and recover during games, and so they should do better and the continent. Now, moving away from there to Europe, where we go to the goal of the week. There was matches on Saturday. There were also matches in midweek. Now, I am really proud to say this. In some palaces, they'll say proud in. Yes, Super Eagles defender Leon Balogun was on the score sheet for Brighton as they beat Crystal Palace 3-1. It was a beautiful goal. He scored a goal 25 seconds after he came in as a substitute in the 30 minutes or so, thereabouts. Let's have a look. It was really good. I would like him to score this for the Super Eagles.
In by March. Oh, they've got a second goal, and would you believe it? With his first touch, Leon Balogun has doubled Brighton's lead. Extraordinary. It was a sweet, sweet finish by the substitute.
Early delivery, Myers in there, off the post and in. It's James McArthur's goal, and Palace's early pressure.
Pasquale. Caputo. Great play by Empoli. Krunic has a shot! Oh, what a finish! It's magnificent! Rada Krunic!
Beautiful goals right there in the leagues across Europe. There's always beautiful goals to look forward to. Matches will be coming up again this weekend. The English Premier League, the German Bundesliga, the Italian Serie A, the Spanish La Liga, of course, also the French Ligue 1. But for me, the big match is the match of the weekend. Chelsea taking on Manchester City. I think we already know the story. 2 losses in their last 3 matches for Chelsea. If you look at it in the last 6, they've had 3 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. And for City, they've only had 1 draw in their last 6 games. So City are blazing their way through the Premier League so far. Chelsea in difficulties. Now, the coach of Chelsea, Maurizio Sarri, has come out to say that he knows that he will have problems because you cannot totally overhaul the playing pattern, the style, the culture of football of a particular team, and then you expect it to be easy. You need to change 25 minds who go out onto the pitch to play for you, and that is a difficult task. And he knows that. He says after the first 55, 60 minutes, his team totally, they black out sometimes. So what do you think will be the solution? Will this be a bounce back victory for Chelsea, or will City just streamroll over Chelsea?
I want to believe even Sarri himself played a mind game yesterday when he was asked about the City game. He said he doesn't think he'll be able to stop City himself. For him to have done that confession, I see nobody stopping Man City.
Okay, nobody's stopping Man City. Well, somebody has to stop me. What is it? Yes, Ina Peters is coming up next with entertainment, with the entertainment segment. But before that, there was the athletes and the male and female athletes of the year in the IAAF, that's the International Association of Athletics Association, of course, Federation, that's IAAF. And Catherine Ibagwen of Colombia was named Female Athlete of the Year for 2018. And Kenya's Eliud Kipchoge was named Male Athlete of the Year. Thank you so much, Christopher, for joining me on the sports segment of the weekend show. Ina Peters is up next, and she will always wow you with the best of entertainment. Don't touch her down.